Good. Since we are on elections, let me ask some of the reorganization work that is going on behind the scene in the party. And my understanding is that you're going to start your processes to elect the next executives starting December or this year or early part of next year. Are you running again for your position? And what are some of the internal reorganizations going on in the NDC?
Yeah, I'll run again for the same position, Deputy Communications Officer. And I'll say that we've had a very good team in the Communication Office. We've had a lot of praises with some few bashings to that comes along the work. It's normal, and then we would improve as we go on. Then again, we are ending the thank you tour in the month of October.
Right.
After the thank you tour, we are going to have an outreach. The outreach is going to start even in October. Next week, we are going to start our outreach. That is going to all the 275 constituencies. We are going to divide ourselves into teams, regional teams, national teams, and then the constituency, to be able to resolve some of the conflicting, problems that we have now. They are teething problems that we don't need to sit for it to escalate, and also let the constituencies know the direction that the NDC is going to go, so that we'll be able to speak one language. All this is going to start this year, in October this month, and then God willing, by the end of November, we should be done with all that. Then in December, we are going to have our conference. The conference is going to look at constitutional issues, some amendments in our constitution that we need to do. One important thing about the conference is that we are going to do a total recall. The total recall is something that you wouldn't want to miss. It is going to be the corruption issues, and then sector by sector, the proposals that was in our manifesto, and how we intended to change the destiny of Ghana with our manifesto. So we are going to have either ranking members of parliament or former ministers of those sectors brief us sector by sector what we've been able to do and where our manifesto was going to take Ghana from 2021 to 2024, which we didn't have that opportunity. However, the relevance of our manifesto and then the corruption of the MPP and things that the MPP are engaging, we are going to recall all these things at the conference. Then announcement of our reorganization will be done. As I speak to you, it is the branch elections may happen in December or in January. But however it is, it will be, because we've not concluded on it. The conclusion is likely to be out there, God willing, at the conference. It will be announced at the conference. So, but latest by January, the branch elections are going to happen. And when it does, when it kickstarts, there is a standard that has been used over the years. If it is in January, then you should be looking forward to February for the constituency elections. Because most of the time we have 1 month differences apart from the region. So if it is in February for the constituencies, then we are talking about April for the regional elections. Then June, July, latest by July, we should have our national election, but likely to be in June. Looking at and I'm choosing my words carefully, likely, so that I am not quoted.
Right.
I'm not there because there are a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes before we firm up the dates. But by July, we should have new sets of national executives in place. If I say new sets, definitely it may be a blend of the new and old, or a blend or a total retention of the current executives, or a total change of the current executives. The mandate always relies with our delegates. They always know what to do and what is best for the party at every particular time. So after the July, then the next administration will be planning for the presidential election. That they will fix a date, but per the constitution, it needs to happen next year, because when we are in opposition, the law says that 2 years into the elections, we must have our presidential elections. It's obvious. It's obvious that it's obvious who is going to go. And but as national executives, we need to be fair to every person who hopes to contest.
But people say even you saying that it's obvious is a problem because you are national executive.
You see, pardon me.
Yeah.
That's some of the things that we err on. You understand? Because as I speak to you, I have been with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama throughout this tour. And if you look at the enthusiasm of the constituency executives who are going to form 90% of the total delegates list, and they chanting for him to come back, he shouldn't desert the party and all that, it gives you a picture of what they want to see. You understand? That is why I said that it looks obvious, you know, not to say that I've taken sides with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Opportunities will be given to everybody when the time comes. If you hope to contest, opportunity will be given to you, you know. So whatever happens next year, we are going to conclude our internal elections up to the parliamentary and then the presidential in December next year. So that will be for the reorganization and then the calendar for the elections.
Great. Thanks. You guys are busy out there. I don't know how many hours sleeps do you get a day?
It's surprising that, as I told you, I arrived in Accra yesterday around 11 p.m. And tomorrow as early as 3 a.m. I'll be off to OT region. And when we are in the regions, you have a maximum of 5 hours to sleep. That is the maximum of and you know, if you are unfortunate and then the program is really packed, then we are talking of only about 2 hours sleep. You know, it's been hectic. But you see, if you look at the zeal of the people and their enthusiasm, you will never feel tired. You are energized to go to the next level.
Right. I hope you are getting some exercise in to maintain your own stuff, you know, so that you don't crash. Because
that is where honestly I fall short.
Right.
Personally, I fall short, but I need to revisit that. I used to, but now it's been difficult. I need to be honest. I need to go back to it.
Okay.